What's going on, everybody? It's favorite dating coach Elliot Scott, and in this video we're going to talk about an email that I got. She says that no dating coach has basically talked about how many chances you should give a guy. Okay, it's a very short email. I love it, thank you, but I think it's an important topic. So she says no dating coach talks about giving chances and how many you should be willing to give. Like, what if you walk each time a guy fucks up? How many chances can you give him? Is it like a spoken rule? What if he steps up each time and each time it's something different? Okay, so here's my thing with that. You should only give a guy, in my opinion, chances dependent on the following: what has actually happened and how much he has invested previously, right? Like how strong the relationship is. Like if you're dating a guy for 3 months and he screws up one time, don't scold him. Don't scold him for that. That's stupid, okay? If you dated a guy for a year or your boyfriend and girlfriend and he fucks up, again, depending on what it is, don't scold him. It's not, don't scold him, okay? What you need to focus on is not so much that the guy screws up, it's actually everything up to that point. Because think of it like this. If you were a criminal and it was you're in front of a judge, okay, and I'm the judge, okay, Judge Scott, and you're looking over the papers and you see that, okay, it's a petty crime, first offender, first attempt, I'm going to go easy on you, right? Okay, so I'm not judging you just based on that one thing. It's your first offense. It's not too bad. You're clear, okay? Or community service, something simple. However, if you do something bad, and I'm looking at it, and then I look at your history, and you're just trouble, well, then there needs to be a punishment there needs to be some repercussions for your actions, okay? So what I'm trying to say in this situation is, I'm not talking about every big event that he screws up, okay? Then look at them all and be like, because you shouldn't be giving a guy that many chances. So there's your first answer. You shouldn't be giving a guy that many chances, no matter if they're different. And here's why I say that. Because it doesn't really matter if they're different. If you're looking at this case or you're looking at what he did, you need to look at the effort he has put into that point. So if he's a decent guy and he's reaching out and he's putting forth effort and he's genuine and he's investing his resources, time, energy, effort, money in you, and it's been consistent for the most part. And when I say consistent, I'm not meaning all the time. I just mean like if it's a once a week type of thing, then it's a once a week type of thing. If it's once a day thing, it's a once a day thing that you guys have. Whatever. Okay, it's just consistent over time. And again, he's not a bad guy. And you could tell there's no ill intentions behind it, let it go. But if you and this guy are talking and you're looking at the history and you can just tell in some way that he just doesn't give a shit, then this needs to be looked at. His problem or what happened needs to be looked at differently than the previous guy, okay? And and you said, how many chances should you give him? I kind of answered that. Is it like a spoken rule? No, I wouldn't say there's a rule. What if he steps up each time and each time it's something different? See, that's where I disagree with a lot of women. It's like, well, one time it was him talking to other girls. This time it's his texting problem. Well, here's the thing. It doesn't matter if they're different things. They all fall under the same umbrella of efforts, okay? Of consistency. Whatever you want to put. It's whether I truly care on making this work or not. And I think someone that keeps on screwing up, keeps on effing up, doesn't care enough to be given another chance. That's just me. So to sum this up, I'm not a big believer in thinking of it as chances, but if you do, I guess you could go as simple as, okay, well, what did he do? And, what was the investment, or what are you actually sacrificing here? Because if you're in a 5-year relationship and he cheats on you, okay, that might be serious. That's a big deal, right? He cheated. But if he's just like pulling away and being a bad communicator, okay, then you can work through that. However, if you only dated for a week and he's already a bad communicator, you can just, whatever. You're not losing anything in that investment. However, the way I would look at it personally is like you're in front of a judge. And you're looking, or you're in front of, is it Peter? I don't know my biblical shit. Peter up there, he's looking to see if you're a good person or not. Hey, you want to get in heaven, motherfuckers? I'm looking at your list right now. And he's looking at it, and he says, okay, you know what? Overall, you were a decent motherfucking human being. Come on in, okay? That's just me. I look at context and not the actual thing. I think that makes the biggest difference, because if he screws up consistently, I think that's the context, that he's just screwing up consistently, that he doesn't care. But if it's little things and overall he's a decent guy making a lot of effort, and he's doing this and he's doing that and so on and so forth, give the guy a break, okay? So that being said, ladies, I love you. Take care and peace.